Let me go ahead and
Yes.
put this live.
Obviously, Rain's gonna do the recap.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead for your friend.
Welcome to
We
Sisters
done.
in Lit and Life, where we discuss the lit we read and life. I'm Layla,
I'm Whitney.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Rayn.
and this week we have The Last Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine.
Yes, that was my book. That was my book. Um, I read this a couple weeks ago, so I did reread it though. For a quick recap of the book starts off with Amber. Was that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, Amber. Amber is a motherfucking scammer.
Amber the
Amber
scammer.
the scammer.
Amber
And
alert.
so she
That's correct.
now spoiler, I'm trying not to do well, I guess spoiler for y'all. So Amber decides she wants to leave her little town and she do a little research and she finds out the dude she wants to, make her little sugar daddy because she don't come from money. She got a little past too. She caused some little drama back in her hometown, so she really kind of fleeing. But she do some research and she find out, oh, this the man that I want. And the way I'm gonna get that man is to befriend his wife. That's right, bitch, his wife. So she decides she gonna go to this lady's gym and start working out next to this lady. And one day she drops this little magazine she's reading and sparks up a conversation with the wife. And the wife's name was Daphne.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing good with the name. So Daphne had a sister who passed away from a disease. I don't even remember what the disease was, but she passed away. And the magazine was discussing this disease. So, of course, when Daphne sees the magazine that Amber drops by mistake, she's like, "Oh my God, you're reading that? Why are you reading that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's something traumatic for me."
I'm not trauma bonding.
Yeah. So she tells
Basically.
her that she had a sister who passes away with her lying motherfucking ass. So she lies and tell Daphne that she had a sister that passed away from this disease. And Daphne's like, "Oh my God, me too." And she's like, "Say what? Girl, yeah. I run this foundation that, kind of brings awareness to this disease." And she was like, "Oh, well, I'm a broke bitch, so I ain't really got my money, but I could dedicate some time. So give me your number and I'll volunteer for your little, foundation stuff." So Daphne's like, "Okay, yeah, I would love that." So they become fast friends or whatever. Daphne got these two badass kids. And so they, go for Christmas. They become friends, rah, 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 rah. So fast forward, they're friends. Amber got to find a way because she needs to get her man right. So she goes to Daphne one day and talk about, "Oh my God, my boss, he tried to sexually assault me and he fired me." And Daphne's like, "Oh my God, what? I can't believe that happened to you. My husband, he the CEO of this company, I can get him to give you a job." And Daphne, Amber's like, "What? Can you? Girl, say less, because that's what the fuck I want anyway, to be around your man." So she get Amber this job, and Amber go work for the man and scheme her way and become the man. His name is Jackson. Becomes Jackson's assistant,
Yes.
and she like, "Okay, Jackson, yeah, I got this for you. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna make sure you taken care of. I'll make sure you taken care of." The whole time she's skinning and grinning in this woman man face. Then Daphne is like, "Oh my God, Jackson, he just ain't really been paying no attention to me. I think he cheating on me." And I'm like, "Girl, he not." Whole time they fucking. She ended up messing with the girl husband. Then she started taking Clomid, which is a fertility drug, because she trying to get pregnant by the man. She get pregnant by the man and tell him he got to leave his wife because she pregnant with his son. Girl. And so, all right, that's how that happened. The man decided he gonna leave his wife. That's part one.
Part two.
All right, part two, we're gonna flip the script. Now we from the POV of Daphne. Come to find out, bitch. Daphne done set this whole motherfucking shit up because
He
Jackson
married the damn devil.
Right.
Jackson is abusive. He telling her what to eat, when to eat. He making her go work out every day. She has to write her food
Wow.
down in a jar,
He's
in a jar of
sociopath.
everything she eat. He crazy. He like following her. He tagging her phone. He doing the most.
He pulling a pew pew on her in the bedroom,
He
rubbing it across her face, and
Put
Put
him
on
down.
He picking on the cupcakes. He doing everything. He is tormenting this lady. So Daphne say, I gotta get out of this situation. And she try to leave with the kids. But Jackson say, you're not leaving these motherfucking kids because my homeboy, he is a therapist and he gonna lie and say that you got depression and you trying to kill these kids. I mean, unalive the kids. And had her committed for 30 days. So she decided she gonna 35. Okay. So she got to play the role. So when she meets Amber, she realized, you see, at this point, she realized that Amber is a scammer. And she said, okay, you want a scam? I'm going to give you what you want. And she started feeding her. And Amber eating it up. She started feeding her, oh, yeah, this is his favorite perfume. I can't wear it anymore. Amber go get the perfume. Oh, he likes when people just falling on over here and Amber eating. Okay, doing all the stuff. Lo and behold, she pushed it, setting it up so that they in the same room, sleeping in the same house with each other. She pushing it like she like, you can have them. You can have them. So they end up getting together. You know, Jackson leaves his wife for Amber. Daphne was like, say less, got you, bitch, your problems now.
Jokes on you.
Jokes on you. Be careful what you wish for, because that might not be what you really want. And then they, she set Jackson up to go to jail and blah, blah, blah. But that was the bulk of the story.
Jackson set himself up to go to jail, but she got it when she turned to me.
Jackson, don't get me started on Jackson. But that's the bulk of the book. So did y'all like it?
I did. I really liked it.
Yes. It was so good.
You know what? If it wasn't for the part 2.
Oh yeah.
Part 2 saved it because I was like, if this bitch don't be gone already. Like somebody off her. Because baby, she had my nerves bad.
It made part 2
baby,
even sweeter though. As much as she was doing because it was like, at what point is she gonna catch on?
Yeah.
This woman is not. But to find out, Amber slipped up a little bit and it made Daphne a little suspicious. She was like, let me go. No, it made her friend suspicious.
Yeah, Meredith.
And she picked up on it.
Her friend had common sense.
Private investigator.
Yeah.
Her friend had common sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
she wanted over here?
because evidently Daphne didn't have it.
Oh. Daphne had
I was like, where does this bitch come from?
She had to play the game right though.
She had her up until because she lied about the
She
job with
the
the
point
essay.
where she had to coincide when she said that she got touched by her father and by her coworker, and
she used
both
similar
of the
wording.
stories coincided. Like
That's
she
when
used the same wording with each one. Yeah,
Because she had her up until then. She thought they was best friends for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was crazy. That book was crazy. I was like, be careful. That's why you can't I don't know if y'all saw that interview with Cam Newton and that therapist lady.
I loved it. Go ahead.
Loved it. I watched the whole 2.5 hours. I watched the whole 2.5 hours. That was good.
You needed to read him the way that she did.
She did. But he was asking her, did she's I don't want to call her a relationship therapist. I think she's just a therapist and she deals with relationships or whatever. He basically was saying he didn't think that single women should be able to counsel married individuals or whatever. And so
What? Counsel. Okay.
He asked her if she had anybody who she envied, like she looked at their relationship and hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. So he asked her if she had anybody that she looked at their relationship and she kind of envied, like that's what she wanted. Like she wants that relationship. And she said no, because I want what's for me, not what's for somebody else. And sometimes you look at these relationships and you think, oh, that's on point, that's what I want. But the whole time he whooping her ass.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on in that household. I said, see, that's this book right here. Because she envied that relationship. She found somebody that she wanted.
And not just that, she green-eyed with jealousy against Daphne because of the wealth. And she, in her eyes, you know, he buying her a $90,000 person. She's like, she's so wasteful. She's so wasteful. Then we see Daphne's point of view. Those expensive gifts were because they were like these apologies, unspoken apologies. And if she didn't use these things, it's like you're a peasant. Oh, your family's poor. You come from nothing. So she had to act the part, and she did it very well. And what Amber really wanted was the money. So when you finally get married and I sent your daughters an invitation to their brother's christening, you got this baby. And guess what? Now y'all finna be broke. Y'all might could live in the apartment that he was paying for you because he had offshore accounts. He wasn't paying taxes. So Merry Christmas.
Oh, she was burning him up.
She was. I mean, at this point, I'm just buying every Birkin until I get put up because I'm just pounding all that shit.
Baby,
really
when
smart.
the fans kicked in the doors, them accounts was already
Probably frozen. Yeah.
frozen.
What's it called? So what's crazy is like, although I didn't know what was going to happen, I kind of knew what was going to happen.
You did. You said it because I was waiting on Amber to really have known her from the past. I'm like, why is she mad at this girl?
So what happened? There was one instance when she dropped the glass of wine, and she had to clean it up, and she was like, she's cleaning this up like something. And I was like, because somebody about to whoop her ass.
Absolutely. I was waiting for it. I thought we was gonna have that whole thing take place like for real. Like he was gonna come home and he'd be like, "Excuse me, you need to leave for something."
Right.
I'm telling you. I was like,
gonna go down.
But yeah, when that happened, I started to think about it, and then I was like, okay, she has all this preciseness and all this like just so. I was like, people don't normally like. Yeah, you might have a little OCD, but it shows in a lot of areas in your life, not just inside your home, your cleanliness. And I was like, somebody's making her do this. Oh, I was like, ooh. So when it started, I was like, nah, bitch. Daphne trying to get the fuck about this marriage. I knew it.
Yes, you did. You called it.
It was good. I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it. Like I said, I thought Amber had a hidden agenda. I mean, clearly I knew she wanted the man, but I thought she was mad at Daphne for something. Like, how have their paths really crossed that you want this woman's life, or you think she owe you something?
She researched. She researched him. Mm-hmm. She moved to that town for the sole purpose of being with that man. That's why she went there.
But I thought it was gonna come out. Yes, she wanted him, but she was doing it just to get back at Daphne. So I was like,
she was somebody.
Maybe she had known her in a different life, or I'm like somehow.
Now I did read the sequel, and the sequel had a little bit like that, like somebody's coming back trying to get back.
Before you tell us, was it the guy that she put away?
Who got?
The one that she had arrested.
I thought the guy that Amber had put away back in the day was going to make an appearance.
Her other son's dad, right? Because that's her other son's dad, right?
Right, yeah. But he won a part of that later. He had got remarried, and they was raising her son off to the side. In the second book, she was actually married before Jackson, and apparently she unalived that man in a hunting accident.
Amber?
Amber had been married.
It tracks.
Prior to, and she thought she had married him. He was an older guy. She married him, unalived him, and she thought she was gonna get some money, and that man ain't leave her nothing.
Don't you just hate when that happens?
So who was Daisy?
That man's daughter.
Daisy.
That man's daughter was trying to. They ruled the situation accident, and so that man's daughter the whole time was like, no, it was this lady that just popped up and married my daddy, and so there was a situation that she came back into the picture, and it was some.
You ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry
The second
about.
book was not needed. The second book was not needed.
I feel like the first book wrapped up everything like like there weren't really any loose ends at all.
Yeah, because they let him get out of jail.
They let Jackson get out of jail.
Jackson got out of jail. She still had money. While Jackson was in, she didn't go to jail. Amber didn't go to jail. While Jackson was in jail, he only spent like a couple years. I can't remember, but while he was still in jail, she was still spending that man money. She was still spending his money. Also,
yeah, I know when he came home, you got bebop.
Also, she ended up, because at one point Jackson started controlling her.
Right? Yeah, before the book ended.
Right. So she had secretly taped him doing stuff to her. And so she started blackmailing him and was like,
she got some sense because I feel like
why you ain't do that the whole time you was there? You were so blindly in love.
Well, no, Daphne can get secret accounts and ID. You couldn't have got you a little spy cam,
right?
Nothing.
Amber did that and started blackmailing him. So then Jackson acted like he had some sense, was acting like he had some sense and whatever. And so he ended up getting out of jail, but she was spending his money while he was gone. And she wanted to sell his boat because the money was running low. And he said, "You can do whatever you want to do, don't sell that boat." And she said, "No, we need some money. I need to sell this boat." He said, "Hey, don't sell that boat. We're gonna be straight when we get out of here. But not if you sell that boat." And she said, "Oh, okay." And she went and said something on that boat. And she went and found what was on the boat.
What was on the boat?
It was diamonds.
Oh,
she went and found these diamonds. They were like rare diamonds, and she sold them. And they did not belong to Jackson.
Of course not.
And the man who they belonged to
was looking for his diamonds.
At the end of the book, he came and found they ain't had no. By the end of the book, they didn't have the diamonds or the money.
So at the end of the book too, like what was there's not a book 3. Right.
KB.
Did they get unalive? Like what happened?
They beat Jackson. When the man caught up with Jackson, because it was a whole bunch of other little flipping drama. Because Daphne goes back to Jackson, and
back to Jackson to do what?
Because her daughter Tallulah runs away.
The daughter runs away, and tries to go to her dad.
Listen, that little bitch could stay gone.
She don't make it there. The daughter's on a field trip. And the field trip people, they're out on a field trip out of town, and the field trip people call her and say, "Hey, this little girl, the hot, she at the train station. I got to come get her because we can be responsible." And so she decides that she's going to allow them to try to build a relationship with the father. And she did that. She started letting them go around. And Jackson he had got out of jail. Jackson started acting like he had some sense, and he set her up to look like she wasn't watching them, and he called.
Of course, I would never trust him after the way I got away. I would never trust him.
He called, and then he told her if she got back with him, he would drop the like they needed to work it out. And
like he didn't even have parental rights anymore. Like he signed his parental rights.
Right. He did not. He did, but in the book now, make it make sense. In the book, because she had put the kids in a situation where they were almost unalive and he was a father, they gave him back like temporary custody. And so he had the kids. And then so she came back to try to work it out for the kids, but she really was there trying to get her kids back. And so
ain't you still married to Amber? Where the fuck is that bitch?
He was still married to Amber. Amber didn't want him. Amber had got them diamonds. Amber was trying to
get away from his psycho-sociopath ass anyway.
Amber had already got the diamonds. Amber was trying to sell the diamonds, and that lady,
Daisy,
the lady who I was talking about, her daddy, she was back in the picture. She owned a jewelry company. And she had the diamonds, and so she was trying to get back at the lady. It was like unnecessary.
Make it make sense. Nope. Ain't no way.
But
you ain't gotta worry about it.
By the end of the book, the man who actually owned the diamonds ran up on Jackson. Jackson said, "I ain't got the diamonds nor the money because Amber had it." And he beat Jackson up to the point where he became like a quadriplegic. So,
oh wow!
Now Daphne got to take care of Michael.
And then Amber had went to jail, because they found out she did do that to that man, that old man.
Oh, okay.
They found it out. And Amber had went to jail, and so she got bonded out of jail, and she thought it was the attorney that was bonding her out of jail, but it was the guy who owned the diamonds. And that's how the movie ends. She gets in the car with the man who owned the diamonds, and that's how it ends.
That's
Diary
Diary
of a Mad Black
There's no
Woman.
big
Book
three.
three. He should.
Amber.
It ain't no
Amber, this man, and then what Daphne's gonna do now that is she gonna take care of Jackson? Because
No, she not take. No, she didn't take it. Oh, you talking about the baby? Oh, she took the baby.
Oh, Amber did?
The little boy. Well, she got a little. She said she would help, like visitation and on weekends stuff. The book 2 was not needed. It was a reach.
Got you.
I didn't need book 2.
I did enjoy it. I enjoyed this because it had when you have like crazy people who are plotting, she was a good plotter, a planner to take, because everything she did, even her drugging the assistant, so the drugs made her have side effects of dementia and forgetfulness and all this stuff to make her feel like she needed to retire so I can take her position. Like it had so much forethought and planning. I was like, ooh, she crazy. This is like Criminal Minds. Ooh.
Right.
It was I did not see, I told you that lady was making me mad, but I did not see the wife setting that up. I didn't see that one coming. And then the gotcha, when she was like, "Oh, I'm finna give your life away. I'm finna go." She should have stayed where she was.
Right.
I told the kids, baby, he is no longer of the earth.
Yep. All contact gone.
And that would have worked because she told Amber, "Don't you send another postcard? Don't you send a nothing?"
She did. She said, "Don't you do it." And she was just so like, what's crazy is like, you already have all the stuff you wanted, right? And at this point, he's already shown his true colors to you, because when Amber comes back and is like, don't, and you still want to be like an evil bitch, like, because you, but actually, because remember she was like, but still help me, our sisters. But you ain't got no sister. You lied about that.
Right.
He just was trying not to
talk about and our kids are siblings. Bitch, I don't care.
You trying to get out of going to jail.
Yeah. What's crazy too is like, I wonder. I liked how they went through, and after like we figure out Jackson's freaking crazy, it explains the daughter's behavior a little bit more because of how he treats the kids. Because like usually in these situations, it's like when you watch them on movies and TV, if they don't usually treat the kids bad, it's usually just the mom. And he was an ass to everybody. Like,
except the little girl that seemed to be that was smart.
I think he was bitter because of his mom. I think after his mom passed away, I think he just lost his damn mind.
Like he was doing the most. Like I was like, it was very detailed in all the crazy stuff he did. It never left you like wondering like, oh, he might be redeemable. No, he's not an asshole.
No redeemable qualities. You almost got an inkling like he was going to treat Amber a little bit better, and then at the end it was just like, yeah, you're getting fat.
I think he honestly wouldn't like. I think he would, but I think when he found out that she played him from Daphne and that she had a record, he's like, oh, fuck this. No,
I think that's when everything went wrong, because he did the same thing to Daphne too. It was like, oh yeah, so I can't trust you, bitch. Huh?
Well, you got one over on me. No one's smarter than me. He's a narcissist. No one is smarter than me. So how did you do it? Oh, I'm gonna put you in your place now.
Right. He can't stand for somebody to lie to him, but that's what he does. But you know what? I think I said this in the group. I was like, damn, all Amber had to do was be like, well, Daphne said she doesn't like when her husband did this, and she doesn't think about having any more kids and doesn't want to give you a son. And next thing you know, your skirt on the floor and y'all do. I was like, damn, it sure didn't take much for him to be persuaded to.
He was already
yeah. So then to see how he really was, I was like,
Well, it's also because Daphne was like forcibly making herself like the worst in his eyes.
That
like,
gaining that weight was so funny.
Like, let me go ahead and gain these 10 pounds real quick.
Eating snacks. He's like, let me look at your food journal, as if she would write down, yes, I ate 2 boxes of Little Debbie cakes today. We ain't writing that down.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was
even the kids, even like, cause in the second one, he was calling the girl fat.
Yeah.
Because in the first book, he
that was
saying
already set up. That was already set up because you remember at the end when she was like, "We're done with this." She was like, "Does that mean something about our eating habits?" He was like, "No, we're just gonna
Eat
concentrate
healthy.
on being healthy." Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was already calling them kids fat and all kinds of stuff. He was
all
already
but calling
doing
Just
it.
them
toxic.
dumb. The poor one that had, struggled with reading and
She was dyslexic. Like what?
And she was in first grade. She's not
First
supposed to read
grade.
Shakespeare in first grade.
first
What are you
grade.
talking about?
Like by the end of
Red
first
fish,
grade,
blue fish. Let's read Dr. Seuss. We could probably make that work.
No,
he was
no, not even maybe a shorter one, like not even a Cat in the Hat, but something because sometimes the Dr. Seuss books, the length of them and some of the words, the sounds that they make you make, and I get they do a lot of short because I've taught first grade. No, like by the end of first grade, you could probably read like to be on grade level.
Yeah, he thinks she's supposed to be sitting here reading full novels.
Yeah,
Dissertations and shit. Like,
Yeah.
bro, no.
I thought it was
that's not
crazy though. Well, I think the one crazy thing, like that was crazy. He was like, "I saw you was watching trash TV." She's like, "Shit, I forgot to clear the Netflix history." I was like, "Shit."
Yeah,
I wish the hell I would live my life like that. I'd be at the divorce
He said, "You
court
ready to cancel
yesterday.
this subscription?" I said, "Oh shit, run, bitch."
yeah, he messed up, baby.
Look, I knew it was all bad when she got to scrubbing that floor.
I'm telling you, as soon as she put, I was like, "Oh no,
Thank you for the roses.
Somebody hurting that lady because ain't nobody gonna react the way like she did." I watched.
She reacted too damn quickly. She, like, bro, are you okay? Like,
Yeah.
It was a good book though. I liked it. And you know what? I think when we read Wife Stalker, I think I gave that book a 4 because that was by Liv as well. So I feel like she has you didn't like Wife Stalker. I like Wife Stalker.
like I said, this book was about to get a 2.
Oh no, I like this one better than Wife Stalker.
This one was a lot better than Wife Stalker.
What was Wife Stalker?
I don't even remember.
Is that the name of the one? You talking about the one where
the Wife Stalker, yeah.
The Wife Stalker.
She was the assistant and thought she was the wife.
Yes. She was the assistant the whole time and thought she was
okay.
the wife. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I like her way of turning it. Like, because honestly, I didn't see that at all. I was like,
I didn't see that one. Those weren't even her kids.
Yeah,
no, I'm like,
it's like usually in these thrillers, I can predict these endings. Like, they're not that great at the twist. Like the Genevieve Rose one, where the perfect marriage, didn't catch that shit at all. This one I did. This one I kind of got, but the Wife Stalker, I didn't get that ending. I was like, oh damn, whoa.
Yeah, I definitely didn't give that a 2. I think because if you can get me, at least keep my attention. Because I was like, oh, this like
I think it was probably like a 3.
I probably
this one I gave I think a 4.
I gave this one a 4.
Because the part 2 saved it. Because baby Rayn, you seen how my face was looking. I was like,
I'm not reading this.
Listen, Miss Liv can check me off of her list because she ain't even got to worry about me ever again. Because
I'll read another one about her.
Yeah, I'll probably read
I just
another
know
one.
she'll give me a little twist. I don't know what's about to go.
right. I like the way she does her twists. I like it.
yeah, because that twist was for real. Because I was like, oh, look, I had to go back. I was like, Daphne? What Daphne got to say with her dumb ass?
I just like, I'm not gonna read no sequel about her.
And it was crazy too, because like as soon as Daphne's story started, it wasn't even like an easy, and it was like, I love the man I married until I figured
right,
out.
until he started to put a gun in my mouth and damn near shoot my head off.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the world?
What? He is over here caressing you with the pew pew.
Right.
I would have been gone the next day. You sleeping good?
You'd have found her because she wasn't like how.
Oh no, you ain't even have to worry about me. You getting something sprinkled on your food, sir.
She didn't cook shit.
I'd have cooked that day.
He probably wouldn't have trusted it because he's so used to being waited on.
Hey, listen, Rosa, what her name is, Mabel, Constance.
He was dosing her. He dosed her to make her
He did. He did. Oh, you would have got all
crazy.
that. I'd have
Yeah.
gave you that double punch.
Then why he dosed her again in book 2? That's how he ended up getting custody of the kids, because he dosed her. You think I would have drank anything you brought?
Not a thing.
Nothing.
I wouldn't
I'd
even
have wore a
swallow
mask
too
on.
hard.
Listen, how
Man,
many drinks would have got swapped?
Nothing.
said,
I would not have been thirsty. I wouldn't even swallow too hard. Right? Don't trust that.
Not even can he breathe?
No, I'd have been like, you
Nope.
do want me to lose weight, don't you? I'm going on a fast. I'm fast.
Like,
He dosed her again.
You
and
drink it
he
first.
switched.
Yeah,
He
you
went
drink
so
it
far
first.
as making it where there were situations where she was documented as being
Crazy.
like you changed her phone so that it would look like when the school's calling, it's a half a day. You got your calendars, everything set up. You're receiving none of that, and you don't come and pick up the kids. Got the kids looking at you crazy. And
Talking about mommy
drinks.
First of all, you can already tell that them ain't no black kids, because the way that my kids would have got slid talking about something that what? My kids wouldn't even open their mouth. Ain't no way in here.
You
Ain't
just
no
sat
way
and
in
waited
here.
patiently.
Sweet.
But then it's
I know
crazy
how
too,
you
because even her
it is
mom, like the way he isolated from her mom and stuff, I was just like, my mom would have known something was up.
Yep.
My mom would have been like,
My mom would have showed up at my door so damn quick.
As soon as she was committed, my mama wouldn't have cared that you said, "Oh, it's the stress. You come too much." Okay, I'm on my way.
Yep.
My mama would have showed up so damn quick.
Yeah.
You saying what now? I ain't no. That don't even seem like her.
Oh no, I
Don't
can't relate
seem like
to that. But my mom would have known what something was up. She probably still would have stayed. My mom would have been like the mom. I'm not. I can't lie. She'd have been like the lady in the book.
Oh, Lord.
But she ain't had no friends, no nothing. Like goddamn.
Yeah.
No, Meredith was
She
the only
had
one.
that one friend,
Meredith.
Oh, that friend was a real one. She tried,
She
but
tried
she
to
couldn't even be honest with her.
She should have called the papa.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and at that point, she was trying to play Amber. She was trying to get out. So she was smart at that point.
Friend didn't know that.
Yeah, the
No.
friend didn't know that at all.
didn't know,
So
but-
she wasn't no kind of friend anyway. If you can't tell her your plot, what you got
You can't
going
tell
on,
her,
then she
yeah.
ain't no real
No,
friend.
you can't
Because
tell
I've been
her.
like, I'd have
Nah, you
told
gotta
all
keep
y'all,
up
hey, watch
yourself.
how I play this bitch. Y'all might
No, you can't
listen,
tell because she
it might
tried to
look
tell
like
her
I'm
in
stupid.
book 2 and got caught up, baby. You don't tell her.
Yeah. Okay. Only the two
Marguerite ain't no
people
kind of
secret
him, baby. So Marguerite don't even get caught in 16 go. What?
Oh.
Oh,
Her name
whoever
was
the hell
Meredith.
was, because you know they was hearing and seeing stuff. Like,
No,
do you
yeah,
come
Marguerite
home?
was the chef or the house mom or the
I
house
just
mom.
put it on.
Name that
Meredith.
found out.
It was Meredith.
Yeah, Meredith. Yeah. Hey, DJ is a red. Is what?
Is it? Hey.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah,
I
I
don't
gotta
like
share
you.
on screen to
I
see
don't like
comments.
you.
I can't even see comments.
Dang, that's
How
wild.
many
Wow.
likes you see?
8,200.
It stopped. Yep, it's been
Yeah,
80
mine
likes
stopped.
for a while.
I was trying to like it on the other thing and it stopped.
But I'm gonna show you. Look, I see 82, right? But on here, can y'all see this say 18K?
Yeah, it stops a lot because mine stopped.
But this is the one that I'm tapping on. It says 18K.
Yeah, my alt account.
Oh, it's a 82.
Yeah, because on my other account it says like
right here.
it
I only
said
see
10,000 on my
8.2.
other one, but by the time I look, when I see that they're not matching up, I stop because then my fingers sicken.
Right.
Dang.
It won't let me put no
Oh,
more.
so I went out and came back in. Now
It's letting me. It's letting me. Oh, then it stopped. But it's 10.
Nope, it's not doing no more. I'm tapping the screen. It's not doing no
It'll
more.
let. I can see
It's
the
8.3 now.
Oh, there you go,
It's
83.
8.3.
Okay, hold on. I
You
went
can't
out
see
and
the
went back in.
bar.
Let's
Oh,
get you
there's
back.
the bar's back. The bar's back.
Yeah, I can't see my likes coming up, so I know mine's not working anymore. And I don't see Rayn's either. I see Lonnie's and I see Shannon's. That's it.
All right, I'm back in. Let's see what happened now.
It's
I
going up
went
now.
out and came back in, and then let's see.
You done locked it up, Rayn.
Well, I would have thought it on that. I
It's
would have
going
been
up now.
I would have been reset it or something.
But is yours
Because it's
matching?
at
Now look at your
18,000.
screen. Rayn, look at your screen and see if it matches up with this screen.
It's a
Well-
8.6.
8.6.
Yeah, it's at 8.7 on my screen now.
Yeah, I still don't see Rayn's likes on here.
They done locked you up.
Well, you know, it's not gonna say this
After
like,
after the
it's not gonna
first.
be this account. I'm in my other account.
Yeah, no, I see it. It still says Rayn though.
You don't see any of these slides?
Nope. They're not coming up. Mine aren't coming up either because I've already put in 500 and we're still at 86. So
Yeah, they didn't
it's
cut us. They didn't cut us
now
off.
I see now Rayn join. I just saw Rayn join.
Rayn join. I just put some up. Can you see, Whitney?
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, it's going up now. 8.7.
That's because Lonnie's doing
So
it.
you just it ain't on. I guess.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Nope.
I feel like once
I
you
can't
get to a
see
certain point,
myself.
they don't let you.
They don't let you go. They don't. Let
It's
you
not
go.
red. It ain't doing it.
Yeah,
It's like
isn't that crazy?
They try to flake.
They were trying to scam us. That's wild.
Ain't like you get paid for
Yes.
likes no way. So
I
I don't
really
know why
like
they
this
tripping.
book though.
We just
So I'm glad
draws.
we did it. I'm glad we chose a thriller. Fine. Like,
Oh yes, this was good.
Yeah, because I needed the
this
thriller.
book was
Boy.
560 pages.
It
300.
seemed like it was.
No, this book was only.
Hell yeah, it did.
It
Because
says
at
the
one point in
paperback is
time, I was like, damn, am I still
Oh.
reading this book? I think that was on the first
Am
part.
I still reading the book?
That was on the first part because I was like, man, this bitch is done. Game over. I'm sick of her. But then it was like Daphne's point. It's what's going on? Okay.
This book is probably the most mixed reviews I've seen on Goodreads in a while. Like usually it's like a good chunk of 5s, a good chunk of 4s. You get a couple. This one had like everybody everywhere, like 1s and 3s and 2s.
Ones.
What?
Yeah, someone gave me 1. Let me see.
Oh,
Let me
wow.
one.
Dang, what they say for a 1?
Look, it says, I wish the publishers hadn't stuffed this novel into a psychological thriller genre just because that's where all the cool kids are, but had instead been honest about what this book
how is
is.
it not psychological?
What this is what she labeled it. This book, it's a dark romance.
Get the fuck out of here.
Meets women's
Dark
fiction.
romance.
We just read the next Mrs.
The last
Parrish.
Parrish.
Yeah,
But it's
by
not
Liv
a dark
Constantine.
romance because it's the two main characters are the women,
Report her review.
not
But she
romantic to each
she
other.
said it's a dark romance meets women's fiction meets soap opera intrigue with a terrible, terrible message. It's a super long
that's
review.
a good message. The message was good. Be
Hold on.
mind your own business, bitch.
Don't be
What I need you to
envious.
do, I would do it, but I'm streaming a lot. I need for you to go and check her 5 stars right now. I need for you to go and check her 5
What
stars.
about that book would have been dark? Nothing about that book is dark.
She has
Because there is
such a
no
long
loving,
review.
nothing. There's
Oh,
no
I
romantic elements of nothing of this
Nothing.
book.
Because even Amber coming in, she's not being romantic. She's being manipulative. She's getting on her knees to.
I can see a
Work her way
women's
to the
fiction, but not being a psychological thriller for real.
They're probably calling it dark because of the force. That's what's making it. That's what's making it dark.
The end
That's
of
what
her,
they're
the end of
doing.
her
But in dark
review.
romance, there's
It's
some
forced.
romance somewhere. Even if it's forced, they end up falling.
This wasn't a romance at all.
There's no romance at all. No romantic elements at all.
They probably
But
did that too.
her summing this up, it takes a lot for me to hand out a 1-star review. I save those for flaming piles of shit. But I'm making an exception in this case. I totally think I hated this one very strongly.
They didn't finish.
But she got 549 likes on her review.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Let me go look at her 5 stars real quick.
Yeah, that's when I go and look at your 5-star when you rated a book low, I'll be like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because what would you give if? Because this book was not a 1.
It was not a 1-star.
No.
And
I
like
didn't
I
look
said,
at
that's me saying that for someone that was about to DNF the fuck out of this book.
It's not a 1. It wasn't a 1.
It wasn't a 1.
Now I'm a harsh critic. It wasn't a 1. Even if you didn't like the book, it was not gonna be a 1.
Right.
Can you even see her 5-star? Has she even gave everything 5 stars?
I see things. I see what she's currently reading. I'm trying to.
She probably, you know what? People that gave this book 1. They probably was an Amber. In they life. They either are Amber or had an Amber.
They were siding with Amber all the time.
Let me see.
I bet you.
Wait a minute, her name is crazy.
It is. Oh, you see it?
Amber
This book was not like the
Yeah, now she
housemaid.
put Nene Leaks on here rolling her
You
eyes.
see the review?
This book was not like the housemaid at all because I did not like the housemaid.
No,
Read the house.
this
We
is
are
better than
talking
the
about
housemaid.
the last Mrs.
here we go.
Parrish.
Wait a minute. For the first third of the book, we follow Amber Patterson as she
whole plot.
her plan to steal someone's rich, powerful husband. Amber
it's basically like the same thing, but
she be doing a lot of books. Oh my god,
she be doing a lot. See, look, you can't even be trusted.
Okay, the only first, so she.
Come on, let's go.
The first 5-star book she gave in here is called Nuclear War: A Scenario.
Is that a nonfiction?
It better be.
Girl, you ain't even reading in your genre.
It's a war nonfiction.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
you are not even reading in your genre.
Her second 5-star is called Leslie fucking Jones. It's a memoir or like a autobiography.
You ain't even reading in your genre.
Her other one is called The Hideout. She gives a lot of most of her themes are 3s and 2s. Yep. She gives a couple 4s, but most of her stuff like
3s and 2s are the most.
And what's crazy is all of her 3s and 2s look like thriller.
Why would you continue to read it if that's not what you like?
Girl One Murder. These are all 3s and 2s. Laws of
You
Depravity.
won't believe me.
Yes, why read them? She deserved to go to the whiteboard.
Yes, all I want, a holiday horror story.
She already had the whiteboard. She already gonna put them people on the whiteboard.
Why even read it? That shit don't make no sense to me. Why even read it?
Yeah.
That's like me trying to read a whole bunch of romance when I know I ain't.
You don't like romance. Like that's
it didn't turn on.
Crazy.
She gave three stars to White Smoke.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, White Smoke. I didn't read White Smoke. I heard that shit.
She gave White Smoke.
White Smoke 3 stars. Tiffany Jackson, White Smoke.
Why-Nisha. Tell Why-Nisha.
Tiffany, White Smoke was all right. It was.
She did give it. It starts with us 2 stars.
Gave what 2 stars?
A little bit of credibility.
What book?
It starts with us.
Hope it ain't Colleen Hoover.
Oh, I
y'all go see the movie.
I ain't seen my whiteboard. I miss her.
I read the book a long time ago.
Yeah,
I forgot what you called the whiteboard.
Why-Nisha. Isha. Yeah, Isha been on vacation.
I like
she's been on.
I like King Alicia. King Alicia's my favorite.
Isha be getting them hoes together.
Yeah, every thriller in here, she gets like a 3.
Yeah, she ain't even supposed to read them books. I don't even know why she over there.
But that's the only genre she reads though. You need to go and read another genre. Are you expecting something?
She gave Becoming 5.
Becoming. What's
Michelle Obama?
Michelle Obama.
She read memoirs. Stay your ass over here. Don't come over here. Don't come over here.
I'm like Becoming Michelle Obama. Is she? What's she?
Oh, she gave Razor Blade Tears 4 stars.
Okay.
That's good.
And she better have, because I promise I'd have been in her comments like,
she gave
no.
Matthew McConaughey, she like memoirs, green lights, like, yeah, she just likes.
She probably like really realistic type books.
She gave our book by our.
You muted.
You muted. Oh, okay.
Vampires. She gave that.
What?
Somebody was calling me. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. She looks like she gave that 5.
Oh. She probably likes really realistic type books, and that book was not. What's the lady's name again? Daphne should have been who that lady called. She should, first of all, you don't be giving no jobs. That lady can't keep job over there.
Not at my husband's place work. Hell no.
You can't be
you
right
can come work at the foundation with me, bitch. You can come work right next to me.
He was already working at the foundation. The foundation is a non-profit. She don't get no money.
Don't get no money.
I can get you a job at the country club that I'm sure I can get you a waitress.
I wouldn't talk about McDonald's.
No, she didn't want that husband, baby. You can come over here and work. You could come and work in the house.
I mean, yeah, on her part, that was
before. She didn't know. She didn't know when she got her the job. She didn't know. She got her the job genuinely as a friend.
I think that's what it was. I thought she would have figured it out sooner.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. I think the lady don't like because that's unrealistic. That she was doing. The girl was doing too much.
I'm gonna tell you straight. I ain't recommending no jobs to my friends. Because I might know you as a friend, but I don't think I know your work ethic too well. And if you mess up and they looking at me like I'm crazy, we gonna fight.
Now if I know your work ethic, I don't have a problem telling you we hiring. Now don't put my name on it.
Yeah, don't put my name on it. Don't put my name on it. You don't even know me when it comes to this job, man.
You got fired from your last job. Don't call me.
No.
I'm like, you can't hire Shannon because all she do is read. She not
well, then I might tell you we not hiring. We not hiring.
All who read do is read.
It's a hiring.
Talk about you can't hire me because I'm not doing it.
All she want to do is fucking read. She not gonna do this job.
That's all I do at work too.
I know.
That's all I do. I be ignoring everybody.
I be in the morning. I be like, dang, Shannon's working, Rayn's working. What the fuck is Lonnie doing? I'll be like, oh wait, you know what? I ain't doing shit. I know she'll respond.
I can't respond to like 11, 12.
I'll be like, what's Shannon doing?
I
just be at home looking at the 3 or 4-year-old like,
to the job and to the kids.
Sometimes I wish. Sometimes they get on my nerves. I be like, oh, I wish I was to stay at home.
We can go ahead and end this. Go ahead and end the live.
Okay.
Because how many minutes is we at right now? 46. Yeah. Go ahead and read it. Thank you for joining us on this live. This is in Life. We have not decided what book we're gonna read next, but we will let you know. I promise I can try to post it before we have another one. You know, I know I posted today, but you got it.
Did you really? I didn't even know you posted it.
But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and we will see you next Wednesday, same time, same place.